Hello all, it's Melinda. I have decided that at this crop that I'm at, I'm going to do some scraplifting of myself. So I'm going to take this layout that I made and I'm going to scrap lift myself. And instead of going with the black with the bright colors, I'm going to go with a whitish background with the spots on it. I'm just going to go through some of the stuff that I think I might use. And this is going to be unlike most of my videos because, like I said, I'm at a crop, and so there's lots of talking, lots of pausing, and I have no place for my sewing machine, so it'll be one of those deals that I start to sew and then I decide not to. And now I'm going to stick you on fast forward. And I'm just going to go through and punch a bunch of these circles. I have my 2-inch punch and my 1.5-inch punch, and just randomly going to punch these. I'm not even sure which ones I'm going to use. I'm taking this paper as my inspiration and pulling colors from that, and that is from the documentary 6x6 pad. So I'm going to pull some other ones from this. The background is actually more of a pale gray than it is a white. And I would have went with white if I had paid much more attention, but like I said, I was visiting and whatnot. I'm just going to try to punch as many different colors as I can from the pads that I pulled and spread them around a little bit. We are also doing, there's 2 different online crops that are going on in my Facebook groups, so I'm trying to also hit some of those challenges with the layouts that I'm doing. So I'm trying to keep that in mind as I do my layouts. I ended up doing 10 layouts at this crop, but I only videotaped 3 of them. It was getting to the point where it was hard for me to remember to turn the video on and off with all the visiting and stuff, so I didn't want to cause myself tons and tons of editing in order to get these videos up to you guys. Say this video ends up being quite a bit shorter than my normal videos because I forgot to turn the camera back on after I returned from dinner, and so you will see a big jump in progress. Now I'm just going to try to spread these around a little bit. The purple is throwing me. I'm going to end up pulling the purple off. There is purple in the triangles. I needed, I guess, more purple in the other ones, and I just couldn't pull it from the paper pads I had pulled. And I pack way too much for my crop, and it's hard to necessarily find all my stuff, so I try to go with it. I'm just going to take a look at them and try to organize them a little bit, thinking that maybe I want to pull some different colors, not have so many of the triangles on there. So I'm going to try to pull this gray that has words on it. I tried to pick words that punch where the words would make more sense. Now the lighting here, I did have my 2 OT lights on, but the lighting is still kind of bad in this big facility, so colors don't seem exactly accurate. The minty greens, aquas, do stick out a little bit more from the background than they do in this video. And I'm just going to tack them down. I was thinking at this point that I was going to sew them on, so I wasn't too worried about how stuck they were. But as I was thinking about it and trying to sew, this was after dinner that I tried to sew, and I had had a Long Island iced tea at dinner, and my sewing skills were not the best. So I did try to stitch the one in the top corner, and it was so wonky. So I went around with my marker and did scribbles around them. The stitch lines are the straight lines down. I did that with no problem. And the title is The Best Therapist Has Fur and Four Legs. And I've pulled tissue paper in 2 different pieces of paper from one of the paper pads and just put them behind there at random shapes, or I should say sizes. I've created a journaling pocket for my tag and have it stuffed in, but I haven't wrote on it yet. These stickers are called Monster. They're from, I believe, Chamel's line, but I could be wrong. And they're black sparkle with orange foam. And I've used some of the Chamel stars, and the black stars that you see are color cast designs. I've sprinkled with black, and I've got that camera from the October afternoon chipboard sheet that I showed you early on. And I'm just going to draw the lines for journaling and start with the journaling, and then I'll fast forward so that it's not that boring for you to watch me write. All the random hand motions you're seeing is I'm probably talking to somebody. I talk with my hands. I'm going to pull some thick black jute that I have for the pull string on that. And it was kind of wonky, so I was trying to twirl it. But you're going to get some live close-ups of it. Again, I'm sorry the video is so short, but you see the holes right there? That's where I tried to stitch it, and I just ignored them and drew lines around them. Yeah, the whites seem to be a little bit blown out with these lights, so I do apologize again. You're going to get some close-ups that I've taken pictures at home, so some of the colors are going to be more true to what they are. Thanks for watching. Again, I have 2 more videos from the crop, so you have 2 more videos. They're going to be just oddballs for me. Look at the texture on that background. It is pretty textured. Again, thanks for watching. Bye.